Hi guys, in this video I'm going to take you through finding the sum of a geometric series, and we're just going to use the formula Sn equals a outside of 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r, where a is your first term, n is the number of terms you've got, and r is your common ratio. Okay, now we'll do it with the first example here, 1. Okay, now with 1 it would be easier just to go 2 plus 12 plus 72 plus 432, but I do want to show you how this formula sort of works. Okay, so your first thing to do is find your a, okay, which here is 2. So Sn, what we're looking for, equals 2, okay, outside of 1, which is just a number from the formula, minus, okay, now a common ratio here is 6, because 12 divided by 2 is 6, 72 divided by 12 is 6, and 432 divided by 72 is also 6. So 6 goes there in our R place, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So 4 goes up there, okay? And that's over 1 minus our R again, which is also 6. Now 6 to the 4 is 1296. So 1296. Okay, 1 minus 1296 is 1295 negative. Okay, and that's over minus 5. Okay, here the two minuses will cancel out. So all we need to do is work out 1295 minus 5, divided by 5. And then that will give us our answer that we'll times by 2. Okay, so that's 259, which gives us our final answer of 518. Okay, after you've done the substitution, the calculation is fairly quick. Okay, particularly if you've got a calculator that can organize all of it yourself. Just pay attention to the minuses in this, because this is where a lot of people will make mistakes. Okay, remember the minuses go away because a minus divided by a minus is a plus. What I'd like you to do now is have a go at question 3, and then I'll go through the answer myself. Okay, if you want to pause the video and do it, then you can check your answer against mine. And if you've made a mistake, go through and work out where that error occurred. Okay, so I'm assuming that you had a go at question 3. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming that you had a go at it. Just to start us off, the answer is negative 122. So if you got that right, congratulations. If not, this is the process for it. Okay, exactly like before, it starts off with our A, which here is negative 2. That's times by 1 minus our common ratio. And here, our common ratio is a negative because it goes plus, minus, plus, minus. And 6 divided by minus 2 gives us minus 3. That's in brackets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. So that's to the power of 5. And all that's over 1 minus 3. Close my brackets. Okay, now the minus here makes a plus, so our bottom number is going to be 4. Okay, here 3 to the power of 5 equals 243. So we've got 1 minus 243. Now I know that's going to be a minus because minus number to an odd power gives me a minus answer. Okay, now here I actually add those up. 1 plus 243, I end up with 244 over 4 times 2. From the 2 out the front. Okay, Now, that's just half of 244, which should be 122, my final answer. Okay, it's going to be a minus because you'll notice all the stuff in brackets was a plus, but I didn't put that out there when I was doing it. It's actually -2. Okay, so that's how you do those questions. Pay attention to the minuses because it is the most common source of error. And good luck. Okay, I'll do 5 and 7 the same way. I'll just bring down my formula. Okay, I'd have a go at 5 and 7 and then sort of see if you get them right. And if you have a struggle with it, then again, sort of watch the work through. Okay, so with 5, what I've got is a description of a series. Okay, and I need to find each number myself. Okay, so first of all, it's 4 to the k minus 1. So when I'm finding the first term, what I do, or sorry, my a will equal 4 to the power of 1 minus 1, which is 4 to the 0, or just 1. So 1 goes out the front of the brackets. Okay, then the common ratio is 4, because that's the number that's being times by itself in this sequence. Okay, as it's 4 to the power of something, 4 times itself that many times, it's my common ratio. Okay, so I go 1 minus 4. Okay, now I need to work out how many times I do 4 by itself. So the number of terms, 1 and 7. Okay, 1, 7. So that means that there's 7 numbers in the sequence. That goes up the top because my n is 7. Then down the bottom, 1 minus 4 again. Okay, and that's the substitution done. Just for neatness, that equals Sn. Okay, now what I do is I go through 4 to the power of 7, 1,600,384. One minus 1,600,384 over 1 minus 4, which is 3, 1,600,383. So I've got minus 1,600,383. I got rid of the timesing by 1 because it's pretty much just 1. Okay, that goes over minus 3. The minuses cancel. And I end up with 5,461. Okay. Now, with all that in mind, I'd have a go at question 7. Okay. See if you got it right. And then if you don't get it right, I'll sort of take you through that. So I'm presuming that you paused the video and had it go yourself. The answer is 511, and I'll show you how to get there. Okay, just like with the last one, we start off with working out what term 1 is, or our A, and that equals I, which is 1 for our first term, minus 1. Anything to the 0 is 1, so our first term is just 1. And that goes outside the brackets, so Sn equals 1. Okay, now 1 minus 2, because 2 is our common ratio, because that's the thing with the power. And that 2 is to the power of 9, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms, starting at the 1 and finishing at the 9. Okay, all of that is over 1 minus 2. Okay, so it's just 2 to the 9. Sorry, 1 minus 2 to the 9, which is going to give us a big negative number. And all that's going to be over minus 1. Okay, so 2 to the 9. Equals 512. So 1 minus 512 is negative 511. over -1, and 1's outside the brackets. And then all of that just translates to a straight 511, which is our answer over there. And we're done. Okay, the formula makes this a lot easier. The thing that will trip you up is understanding the minuses with the formula and the bottom mass around that. Okay, that order of operations and minuses, once you understand it, makes this stuff a lot easier. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Bye.